All right, hello there. This is Jacob, and this is another Cryptohopper video. All right, we've been running with the simple RSI strategy, a 1.6% profit. We'll go ahead and do a review of the configuration here, show you the results, and then talk about next steps to ramp this up. So let's look at the base config. And we're running this on Bittrex. So the first change I'm going to make is I'm going to go ahead and move these funds over to Binance. I'm going to run the hopper there simply because there's more volume, more liquidity, more coin options. I don't know necessarily I'd use different coins, but I'm going to use whatever the top volume coins are on a regular basis to trade those ones most successfully. All right, so we're going to change up the exchange. The buy setting is going to stay the same. I've got a max open time to buy, 10 minutes. I think that's fine. That's something that would be interesting. I don't know if there have been any cases where I haven't been able to complete a buy, but that would be worth checking with. We're going to have a max open position of 1. So again, the strategy here is it's just using the entire amount of funds. It's doing a trade. Hopefully that trade closes out relatively quickly, and then frees it up to make the next trade. So instead of having a bunch of positions, since the quantity of trades that this typically picks up with this coin is limited, I want to go ahead and maximize each of those trades. The max percentage open positions per coin, 100%, right? Only one open buyer per coin, which is all that's possible when you're trading 100%. And that's it. All right, coins and amounts. Again, just running with some of these high volume coins against Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero, XRP, Ethereum, Stellar Lumen, Lisk, Waves, Neo, BAT, Omisego, Cardano, 0x. We'll see when I move this over to Binance if I want to switch that up at all. Or even if I want to play around with trading the base currency. I don't think so. I think we're going to stick with Bitcoin. Minimum Bitcoin amount per order, I got that at 0.01, but and I don't have a maximum. So basically what I want it to do is to continue to trade the entire available amount with each trade, so that as profits are made, then the next trade is higher and higher, and have this basically be, the goal of being a passive Bitcoin machine. Strategy is the simple RSI strategy. Again, you can go into and download that for free from the marketplace, strategies. And yeah, strategies area. Download it, and then you can choose it as an option to use. Not using signals, not using trailing stop buy. The sell setting is simply taking profit at 1.6%. Okay. Sell strategy is not based on the strategy, it's just based on that profit. We are using a stop loss at 5%. And no trailing stop loss, no auto close, no shorting, no dollar cost averaging. All right, so how have we done so far? Great. Here's the dashboard. We are 9 for 9 with successful trades since starting this strategy. Now, the frequency of trades that are found is relatively low, but you'll see we've now recovered the losses from the strategy using before, which was simple RSI, and using the RSI before to do the sell. We changed that to just be a 1.6% profit trigger. So we're up 2% over the amount started, and we are consistently trading above that 1.6. Last trades that went through were Waves. That was a quick one that came in, immediately sold for profit. XRP held for a few days, and I was watching it, and I was like, oh, is this going to be the first stop loss? It was down to like 2-3% loss, and then XRP just pumped in the last 24 hours, and that one sold at over 2% profit. We had profit on ETH, Waves, 0x, and so that's 5, and then the 4 before that were profitable as well. So we've got a 100% success rate, and I'm ready to go ahead and try to ramp this up and make some, we're talking about 2% on 0.1 BTC at current rates of BTC at 3,400. That's what, $6, $6.50 or something like that. So we need to make more than that to even pay the subscription for the Cryptohopper. And as long as we've got a strategy that's working for us, let's keep ramping it up until it's not working. With a 5% stop loss, we really just need 4 successful trades for any one unsuccessful. So far, we're looking like we can pull that off. So let's do it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move this over to Binance, and I'm going to transfer over a total, a new start balance of 1 Bitcoin, 1 full Bitcoin. And we'll run the trades off that, again, with a high volume coin, so there's enough liquidity to get in and out of those trades. And I'm going to reset the start balance once we get there. I'll keep this little bit here, but it will update the profit on it over that new start balance. This number, I just really don't understand what it's doing here. It's BTC invested. Obviously, we've invested more than that, just even on these last trades, in total BTC returns. So I don't have a good grasp of what that metric is about. I think this is the metric that really matters. Have a dedicated amount of BTC on one exchange where you're going to run this hopper for experimentation. That's what I'm going to be doing here. I guess the one issue is that over at Bitcoin, I do have a trade running with NAS right now. So NAS, nebulous. All right, so maybe we put that into the hopper, close that at a profit. Yeah, let's put that in the hopper, close that at a profit, and then just run all of this experiment over at Binance with a full Bitcoin. Okay, so that's what I'm going for this week. If you want to try this strategy out as well, give it a shot. Again, the reason I think it's working is because it's so infrequent with finding an open position, and it has to meet these requirements for it to have a target. The RSI on the 5, the 15, and the 30 all need to be showing oversold. So when a position is taken at that point, it seems that the likelihood of it dropping further another 5% to hit the stop loss versus bouncing to hit a 1.6% profit trigger, that's what we're dealing with. All right, so that's what I'm up to. If you want to try it as well, give it a shot. If you're new to Cryptohopper, the affiliate link is below. As long as I've been running these videos, it's been experimental, and for the most part, I'd say I've had very little success, and so I've been quite conservative. Now, with this strategy and seeing a real steady run of success, I'm thinking let's keep pushing it and see how we do. This, of course, is in a market where Bitcoin has been moving somewhat sideways. We don't know his next move. Is it going to test the low around 32 again? Is it going to drop further? I don't know. That part's hard to determine. Obviously, when it dumps, the altcoins dump as well. So you could potentially lose a position here where, here's a scenario that obviously all the conditions show oversold on the coin. The hopper picks it up, and then Bitcoin dumps further, and it drops even further off of that. So that's a potential area to hit a stop loss, and maybe it even hits a few stop losses in a row if the dump was significant enough. That seems to be the biggest risk in terms of market conditions. As long as Bitcoin's moving sideways, I think this strategy is going to continue to perform pretty well if there's some volatility and sideways movement. And then I also think it stands to do all right during a bull cycle, but I predict that, again, if we really see some parabolic movement again in Bitcoin, that it will likely decouple, and some of these coins will dump to go alongside Bitcoin. Maybe not, though. These are all USDC and DT traded pairs, I believe, mainly. I'll make sure that I'm trading those. So those tend to all rise and fall alongside with Bitcoin. I think there's something like up to 50 of them now, and it seems to be that they are bought en masse together by large institutions and dumped en masse together as well. So we'll stick to those. That's the strategy. Have a great week. Let me know what you think, how it's running for you. Again, the affiliate link is below if you're wanting to get started with this hopper. And I've got a little time and space here now and again. So if you want to go to, you can reach me through my website, jacobgriscom.com. If you want to just get in touch and set up a little like coaching session to get your hopper set up for the first time, I'd be open to taking on a few calls like that. All right, for now, have a great week, and we'll check in again hopefully next Wednesday and see how the new experiment continues to run. Until then.